Welcome to the Rustic Garden. Today I want to talk about freshening up your container soil, and you should probably do this every year. People also ask me, what are the exact ratios? And I don't garden that way. There aren't exact ratios. But for the sake of the video, these are five-gallon containers, so it's about 25 gallons of container mix. And I'm just going to show you the basic way that I take care of this. First thing is of course, weed out your containers, dump it onto the tarp. It's the easiest way to do it. Break it up, break up the root balls, and really loosen up the soil. And I'm going to do that now, and then we'll get to adding in some peat moss, some compost, some organic fertilizer, and some lime. So this is the 25 gallons of the containers dumped out. Really break it up. If you do anything you really want to get into your container mix, break up the root balls and just loosen it up. But this is about 25 gallons worth of container soil. Now we're going to set it up. Make sure you pull out all the weed roots that still are growing. With an organic fertilizer, and again I recommend a 5-5-5. And we're basically doing 2 tablespoons per 5 gallons. So, and I know my hand actually measured it one time. So that's going to be 10 tablespoons of organic fertilizer. You can use whichever one you want. They're all basically the same. And that's about 10 tablespoons. You're also going to add in some organic lime. Any kind of lime is fine. Everything does not have to be organic. And 1 handful, that's about 2 tablespoons. Same thing, I don't measure, something like that. And that's just to provide calcium to your container mixes so your peppers and your tomatoes don't get blossom end rot. Let me mix this all together. Now we've got the lime, the organic fertilizer mixed through, and you really don't have to stress about how much is going in there. Just follow the packaging. Consider a bucket about a 1 square foot area. I like to do 1 square foot, so it's 1 dosing, and then another square foot, 2 dosings when I do my containers. But when I'm setting up the mix, I'm just getting in some fertilizer, and when it goes into the containers, I'll add more things. Alright, so we've got the lime and the fertilizer mixed in there. This is compost. If you have your own compost, that's even better. 1 bag of compost per 5-gallon containers, or about 25 gallons of container mix. Now, again, let me mix this in, and you're just adding in organic matter. You're adding in a nice low NPK in the form of compost. So get the compost mixed through, and then again, we got 5 containers of soil in here. It's already got plenty of peat moss and organic matter in there, but we're going to freshen it up with 5 shovelfuls of peat moss. You could put in cocoa coir, you could substitute in more compost if you want to. But again, we put in 10 tablespoons of an organic fertilizer, compost from a bag from your garden, added in more peat moss, and this is basically the setup to refresh your container soil. Nothing fancy. Don't get bogged down with details, worry about exact numbers. This is perfectly safe for your containers, and it'll do really, really well, and it'll help you save money. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.therusticgarden.blogspot.com. Thanks.